That would have been a disaster.
We've got the deer corn experiment, deer, trail cams, and wildlife surprises. Check this out, guys. What's up, YouTube fam? Welcome to another fish head video. Guys, this month's deer corn experiment was weird. We had some weather issues, we had cold, we had hot, all kinds of stuff. We even had to take a 2-day delay. The results were interesting. We'll be talking about that. Let's head out to the grill though and get that thing going, and then we'll get into the deer corn experiment. We got this homemade smoker box. All it is one of these little disposable pans with foil on the top, a whole bunch of holes in it. Apple wood and hickory soaked in water. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw it on the grill. Get that right over the middle of the fire. Turn that up to high. Get that smoke going. We'll go inside and season the meat. We'll check out day one of the deer corn experiment. It's deer corn time again. Woo! Oh yeah, November deer corn experiment. Here we go. This month I'm a little worried. The weather's been weird lately. We've had some rain, we've had cold, we've had hot. I don't know what's going on. I've only seen a couple of deer lately. We're gonna do it though because we need to have a November deer corn experiment for this whole deer corn experiment series. If you haven't seen any of them, go back on our channel. We're working on bringing a herd into our property. There's a huge plantation back here behind us. Tons of deer. So I think when it's hunting season, they come this way. And if we can feed them, put down all kinds of deer corn, especially the apple flavored deer corn, they'll come here. But let's see if we can get more deer than we did last time. Let's do this. I'm using the same kind of deer corn we did last time. Apple flavored deer corn. The deer seem to love this stuff. So we're gonna put out this bag of corn in a couple piles. See if we can't get them to come in for it. Smells really weird though. Pile number 2. I'm just gonna broadcast a little bit. Maybe it'll help them get closer to the piles. Just kind of throw some out there. We're also gonna have the trail cam set up in this tree right over here. So let's get that trail cam set up and then we'll leave this alone. We got a little cold front that just came in. I can feel the temperature dropping as we speak. It's getting cooler and cooler. Hopefully the deer like. But let's go ahead and get this trail cam set up on this tree right here. And that'll catch the deer activity at night and while we're not looking. Make sure it's pointed in the right direction. I always like to make sure there's nothing hanging in a branch right in front of the camera, because when the wind blows, if there's like pine straw hanging down or a vine or something and it moves, it triggers the camera. And then you get a whole bunch of pictures of a piece of pine straw. We don't want that. We want deer. Come on, deer. We need a big herd. I just walked all the way back up to the house and realized I did not turn the trail cam on. That would have been a disaster for the experiment. So I'm gonna head back down there real quick and turn it on. Need it to be on. There we go. It's happening again, guys. I just put the corn out like 10 minutes ago and they've already showed up. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already. All right, hopefully there's more in the morning.
Good morning. It is day 1 of the November deer corn experiment and we have 0 deer. I don't know if they ate too much last night and they're just not hungry, but the weather's nice. They should be out here, but they're not. I almost gave up on them, guys. Day 1. A little while later, we got 4 of them out here. Hey, guys. Sweet. Okay, so day 1, 4. Better than 0.
So day 1 was pretty sweet. You guys saw those deer? I love it when I open that door in the morning and see some deer out there. Before we get to day 2, I'll show you guys this recipe though. We got lamb shank, turkey loin, season these up with our special seasoning recipe. We're not going to use the fish head seasoning on this one. We're actually just going to go all from scratch. I'll put the meat on this pan to season it up. Lamb shank. Don't want to eat paper. I can never get these packs open. Let's see what happens here. It's not happening. I got to cut it over the sink. Be right back. Alright, so after about a 3-minute battle with a dull kitchen knife, I finally got this thing open. Turkey loin. One of these days, some genius is going to come up with a package for loins and butts and the other things that they always send in that plastic thing you just can't get open. That you can just open it up like this. Like a Slim Jim packet or something. It can be done, guys. We have the technology. Alright, so day one was awesome. We had some deer. Every time day one starts off like that, I get pretty excited for day 2 and day 3. This month was different though. Good healthy amount of black pepper. Little salt. Thyme. Put a little thyme on there too. I know that Dylan saw a lot of deer between day 1 and day 2, so I'm pretty excited to see the footage of that. A little bit of crushed rosemary. Don't need a lot of rosemary. It can easily overpower anything, guys. Onion powder. Can never go wrong with onion powder. Or garlic powder, which happens to be the next ingredient. I think sometimes when I'm cooking, I hold it over a steaming pot or something, and the steam gets inside there, and then it makes the powder inside get solid. But it's nice and loose now. Should work properly. Oh yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. And garlic powder. If you guys have seen any of our camping videos, we usually only cook everything with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Garlic powder is an ingredient that goes perfect with almost everything. Some of this will end up coming off on the grill while they're smoking, but a lot of it will stay and it'll season the meat perfectly. So now we'll just flip them over, do the same thing on the other side, and we'll get them out on the grill. While we're doing that, check out day 2, guys. Day 2 of the Deer Corn Experiment November edition. Day 2 of the November Deer Corn Experiment, guys. We got some more. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. So we increased over day 1. That's always the goal. Looking good. I was a little bit worried. It rained all night last night, but they still came. Oh, there's 7. There's another one. Pretty sure I see 7 of them here, guys. Day 2, definitely a big improvement. Looking happy and hungry. Wonder if day 3 will be even better. What's up, buddies? Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Bring some friends. Bunch of them up there. 7 of them on day 2. Feeling good about the experiment so far. Day 1 was good. Day 2's even better. Let's see if we can get even more on day 3. Maybe as the winter months progress, they'll keep coming and we'll be getting more and more each time. We'll see what happens. See you tomorrow. Look at that delicious smoke, guys. Smoke's coming out perfect. Time to put the meat on. We'll bring those back down to low because we're going to semi-slow cook these. It's not a low and slow smoke type of a cook, but we don't want them to get all black really fast. Sizzle, sizzle. These guys won't take quite as long. We'll take those off a little bit before the shank. How awesome was day 2, guys? Day 2 of the deer corn experiment exceeded my expectations.
Let's get this meal going. We got another ingredient to cook for a side dish. And then we can start thinking about looking at day 3. Look how cold it is out here, guys.
For the side dish, green beans with bacon flavor in them. A little bit of garlic too. But we'll chop up the bacon, saute it up in the pan. I love thick cut bacon. So good. Chop this up with our Huusk knife. If you guys haven't checked it out before, check the link in the description below. Huusk knives are awesome, guys. Not sponsored, but we love them. We'll just give this bacon a nice chop. Nothing too fancy. Put that in the pan, get it going, and then we can add the green beans and the garlic. And then we got a perfect side dish for that meat. Throw this in there before we check out day 3 of the deer corn experiment.
Bacon is so good. Oh yeah, listen to that bacon.
Now that the bacon fat is rendered a little bit, we got a nice grease to cook everything in. We'll put some minced garlic, green beans, a little bit of dried minced onion, and then a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Not too much.
Time to check on the meat, guys. We're still using the old trusty charbroil. Still no grill sponsors yet. Just saying, guys. If you think your grill is better than a charbroil, we will happily try it. Oh, look at that smoking. That meat's starting to brown up a little bit. It's looking great. We're gonna go ahead and just give them a quick flip. The lamb is definitely gonna take longer, but we'll still flip it. We can flip it a couple times, actually. The smell is amazing. Can't wait to try this out. Before we do that, though, let's check out day 3 of the November deer corn experiment.
Day 3, guys, nothing. I think the weather, the cold, all the rain the last 2 days has disturbed our herd, and they are not here for day 3. We actually missed a couple days because of all the rain. It got so soaked. There was actually water standing in our retention pond back here. So day 2 was definitely our top day of this month, all because of the weather patterns.
So day 3, a little bit disappointing. That's okay. Days 1 and 2 were pretty good, but there's nothing disappointing about this food. It looks amazing. Let's try this out, guys. Lamb shank. Looks so good. It's still tender. It's gonna have a nice smoky seasoning to it. Wow, that's good. Try out the turkey. Some good looking turkey there. Nice and tender, cooked perfectly. Seasoning is amazing. Green beans with bacon. You need to try this. So good. Perfect way to end the November 3-day deer corn experiment. If you guys haven't seen any other deer corn experiments, go back. We got a bunch of them on our channel. We've been doing them monthly this season, and we did some last season too. So check it out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Do it. Do it. Hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and all of our videos. We'll see you in the next one.